Action. All right, so we're here with the Fox Body. We're doing a standby.
Fox Body. Oh, I don't like that noise.
Yukon gear and axle, limited slip, the Grizzly Locker.
Look at it,
dude.
it's like this little tapered thing.
Yeah, it's the Grizzly Locker.
Dang.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. The Grizzly Locker on the Fox Body. Sorry about the noise. We already got the wheels off.
Right here.
We already got the,
Diff cover.
yeah, that thing, and it's draining. And,
Pretty much drained.
you know, now we're gonna undo some bolts and fiddle with some axles and get this thing out and get it back in, and then we're gonna go do some gnarly burnouts. Maybe some, can we do burnouts like right after we swap the thing?
Sure did.
I mean, if we do it right, if it works. So
There shouldn't be a reason why you can't. I mean, I don't know what this is.
There's no like break-in time for this or
Is
anything.
it has clutches? Clutch
Yeah,
type?
it's clutch type. It is clutch type. It has clutches.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it looks like that. Which
Yeah,
is
because
weird.
that is not a clutch type.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that. It looks different. Let me get this thing open.
That's some numbers.
It's in a bag. Deep clutches down in there. Boop, boop.
Nice.
And then clutches down in there. Boop,
Yeah.
boop.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, clutch type.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we just want to throw some friction modifier in there and ready to go.
Yeah. So I got friction modifier.
So,
I got
looking at that, definitely no C-clips.
Oh really?
Yeah, because there's no way to do C-clips inside.
Oh okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
That makes sense.
yeah, cool. Too easy.
All right. So yeah. Yeah, I got the oil that I need. Got the friction modifier. And I got some ultra black to make a freaking gasket on this
No
thing.
vasquito?
And we should be good. All right, so Ronnie went with Will to look at a 240, like an LS 240 that's this exorbitantly high price or whatever. I don't know if it's made out of gold or what, but this guy reportedly wants like 16 grand for this LS 240. And I'm like, you know, it better be a pretty significant 240. Anyways, they're going to do that, and I'm in here working. So we were looking at this, and it looks like there are C-clips. If you, I don't know if we can see this here. Boop, boop, boop. No, probably not. Anyways, there's C-clips down in there. C-clip there, C-clip over there, holding the axle in, the axles in. So what we need to do is take this little bolt off, which happens to be 5/16, which I never thought I would use this tiny thing working on a differential. But anyways, we got to get this bolt out here and get this pin out, and we should be able to push the axles in a little bit and get the C-clips off and then pull the axles out enough to get the diff out. So that's what I'm working on right now. How am I doing this? Let me put this down here. And then in this up here. Here. Oh no, don't do that. Why did it do that? 16, and it wants to come off. Oh no. All right, so we're back. I thought I'd stripped that freaking bolt out. Luckily, I was able to, I was trying to use a 5/16, which is just barely too big. An 8mm fits it nice and snug. It's a crazy thing about Fords from the 80s is sometimes you're metric and sometimes you're standard. And now I have the this all stuck together. Nice. I'm doing a great job, as you can tell. Ronnie left, and I obviously need adult supervision in the shop. Let's see if we can run this thing back in at all. Come on, man. Let me reverse this. Run it back in a little bit. There we go. So I can get it off, and then I'll take it off by hand like a smart guy. Come on, man. There we go. Oh my gosh. I felt like this was going really well until just right now. And now probably the smallest bolt in this entire procedure is giving the most trouble. At least I can say it looks like it has some thread locker on it, so I was fighting that. Let's get this out, and then we'll get that pin out. Out? I guess that's got to get rotated a little bit. Anyways, let me get this. How does this pin come out? There it goes. Just got to pull it. Which is great because it's slick and covered in oil, so it makes it super easy, of course. Is that it? Does it just slide out like that, or does it slide out all the way? Shoot, I don't know. Well, let's see. I can probably do this without taking it all the way out. Let's try not to get my hands all up in there. All right, so the pin's out, so we're going to try to push each axle in and get the C-clip out with the axle in. Oh, there it is. I'm going to find my C-clip here. Let me spin it. Come on. It feels like it wants to come out. Like this feels like super easy. I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably just jinxed myself by saying this is super easy. I mean, mainly I'm trying not to pinch my fingers in these gears because that doesn't sound fun at all. All right, I found a little barely crooked pick. It might work. Hey, C-clip. So now I think the axle should come out, right? Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Holy crap. It's pretty awesome. And then push this one in. Whoop. And then try to get this C-clip out. There we go. See if I can pull this out. Oh, look at that. 2 C-clips. Bam. Bam and bam. Check that out. Bam. So I guess I just get the differential out now. So like these 4 bolts, and I hope I'm not just like messing the whole thing up, but that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. That looks like a 3/4. Make sure I get the right size this time. 3/4. Let's see. Is it? That won't fit on that. It's 3/4. Zip these off. Zip both of those out. And then get a big ratchet here. All right, so after probably 20 minutes of prying, I got the differential out, got it on the ground, got the ring gear off with some help from Will and Ronnie, got the ring gear on the new locker here. There she is. And Ronnie's working on getting these bearings off of the old differential, the old open diff. Will commented on how tiny it was, and I told him that size didn't matter. Or that's what I've been told.
But that's because people were lying to you.
Will said people are lying to me. It's not
We're
nice.
just being
I blame.
So what are we doing here?
messing stuff up.
Messing it up, trying to break it as best we can. So it looks like we're pulling this bearing off. We're going to reuse these bearings because they look amazing, right everyone? Wink, wink. Yeah, so we're gonna reuse these bearings. Get them off without injuring them and get them onto this other piece. Probably with a mallet or something. Or maybe the press that we have in the shop.
We're looking up your nose.
Are we recording? Yeah. So, it's like 3 years later.
It's been a week.
So, we skipped all the other stuff. We did it, but we just didn't put it on camera. We went to put the locker in, and one of the shims on the it's got these two solid shims on either side of the
They're not very solid.
differential carrier, and they're just this cast crappy metal, probably cast iron or something. And yeah, it broke. So we tried to fix it and make it work through a couple different ways.
And those broke.
And those broke. And so we ended up just ordering some shims from like eBay or Amazon or something like that, just skinny shims. And so we measured that other shim. And these are the only shims it has. It doesn't have like where you shim it to the side or anything like that. It has two shims. And I assume they're the factory shims because it's 7.5. And I bought this car and it was just factory car when I got it. And it just has two thick 7mm shims on either side. We just put a mic on it, a caliper on it, and measured them. And then we ordered a bunch of really skinny shims, and we stacked them up till they measured about the same, and then hammered it in. And then we put our fluid in there with our friction modifier.
Now we're going to go break it in.
Yeah, now we're going to go break it in. Or break it, either or.
Whatever happens.
So that's where we are. I'm not even sure it's going to start. It had a flat tire when we put it on the ground. But it's been what? It's been a week? Or it's been more than a week?
Week and a half, something like that.
Week or week and a half, you know, just waiting for parts. They said they're going to be here this time. They don't come until that time, whatever. So
They said they were supposed to be here, so we were doing this, what, on a Tuesday? It was like last Monday,
like
Tuesday? They were like, oh, they'll be here Thursday. And then Thursday comes and goes, and then they're like, well, they'll be there Friday. And then they'll be there Saturday. And then they showed up.
Then it'll be there Monday.
Yeah.
But they actually showed up on Saturday, even though they said they were going to be here on Monday. So we kind of got lucky. They're supposed to be here tomorrow, but we've already got the thing back together. So look. Hey, can you hear me on the mic? Can you hear me on the mic? Oh, okay. That's cool.
Just puked its brains out, blew a freeze plug out.
Oh, is that what that is? Holy shit. That's awesome.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen nothing like that.
Yeah. Can you hear my mic? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sweet. Well,
That might be warm.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, we know.
What do you say?
See the smoke?
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
She's bleeding.
Bleeding. Okay, well, she wasn't quite drift ready.
It's a good
But,
thing we did a shakedown.
Yeah, we did a little test. But that being said, the locker works.
Yeah,
So that's good.
it did good.
Yeah. The locker works. And
It
that was
even
kind of,
put, like, it really wanted to drift. It put some, drift fluid on the ground.
yep.
It was trying.
It's trying to be a drift car real hard. So yeah. So now we got coolant on the ground. Now we just got to figure out how to get this thing home.
Yeah.
So that's our next. I don't know. Maybe.
Bo did buy something. We can debut that.
What'd I buy?
A truck.
Oh, I did buy a
You
truck.
literally bought a tow rig.
Yeah, I bought a tow rig. So yeah. So we can use the new tow rig. Nice. All right. Well, thanks for tuning into this video. And you'll probably see a short or two of what's happening in the next 20 to 30 minutes. We'll see y'all later.